so much for joining us, Adam. It's good to see you again. I want to bring back on the show Peter and Daniel Arbini. They lost their father, who died of COVID-19 in a New York nursing home. Remember, we were reporting on this. Cuomo had an executive order last year putting patients back in. It's great to see you guys back on again. We are so upset for you and your family and all the families who've lost loved ones in nursing homes. This is like one of the worst stories we've ever covered. So can you talk to us? What are you guys doing? It's a We Care Memorial Wall to honor and remember the 15,000 residents who died in nursing homes here in New York State. Talk to us about that. Yeah. What are you guys doing this weekend?
So this is a follow-up event. Last event was about Cuomo's embarrassing book he put out. That was the mock funeral for his leadership. This one is really about empathy and about we lost 15,000 of our loved ones. I lost 4 in my family in 1 week. This is about us grieving together, the grief we never had. It's about the apology we've asked for, he's never given. So we're coming together, and there are others that are coming around us. We have hundreds of pictures. We built a wall, and we're going to have them up there so that we can share this group now, this new group of nursing home COVID orphans can share in our mutual grief and healing. It's time to start healing and moving forward with our lives.
Okay, we've got this. I would love your guys' reaction to federal prosecutors at the Justice Department in Brooklyn now investigating this push by the governor's administration to give blanket immunity from lawsuits for nursing home executives, as well as criminal prosecution. He gave this after he got millions in political donations from nursing home executives and the industry, and after he basically put patients back in without testing them into nursing homes. Where do you think the DOJ probe is headed here? What do you guys think of that?
We're not lawyers, but it sounds like pay for play. The legislature was involved in this. The Cuomo's office was involved in this. It reeks of death, because that's ultimately what they caused, and they knew they were going to cause it. My brother was mentioning, this week was the week he locked everybody out of the nursing homes visiting their loved ones. Then a week later, he shuts down and forces COVID, was it 9,000 COVID patients?
He locked us out. This is the hardest week for any nursing home family, because this is the week the governor locked us out, and next week he sent COVID in. So it's a very, very emotional week for every family member, because we lost touch with our loved ones. We couldn't see them, we couldn't visit them, and we didn't know that he was sending COVID in 10 days from now, March 25th. So the FBI has made it back to April 5th, which was when he stuck in the legislation. It's not the April 5th problem. It's not the data problem. It's the March 25th directive. That is the foundation of all the lies that came. We need the FBI to investigate the March 25th order, which he said he was following federal guidelines, which doesn't make any common sense to anybody.
So he's got an impeachment trial potentially coming up. Do you guys plan to go to Albany along with other families to protest?
We definitely thought about going up there. Not sure if we want to protest, but what we're trying to do is get the word out so that the people, us, pressure our legislators to do what they need to do based on the facts. And here's the challenge. How many of those legislators were part of this March 25th order, this blanket immunity that they gave? It's disconcerting. I mean, this is America, New York. This isn't some developing country. I think there's bigger issues.
It's happening in 4 other states too, including Michigan. So final question, and this is for both of you guys. Has anybody from the Cuomo administration reached out to you?
No, we've made overtures to people, personal friends of mine that know people that personal friends, or not friends, but work for Cuomo, from 6 months ago, said that we wanted to meet Governor Cuomo. The invitation, we're from Brooklyn. What we mean is what we say. We've invited the governor to our father's house. The invitation will remain whether he's the governor or he's not the governor. And we need not really an impeachment. What we need is a bipartisan investigation with subpoena power And that's what I would go to Albany for that investigation, because that's what the families need, because we have to unroot the origins of the March 25th order.
We don't want it to happen again.
Peter and
right?
Dan, yeah, we hear you loud and clear. We are so sorry. We are so sorry for your loss, and we thank you for standing up, because you're doing a
Thank
service to the
you,
country.
Thank you for being on the right side of history, yes. Thank you.
Thank you, Peter and Daniel. Thanks for joining us. Okay, we'll be right back after the break.